Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Matthew, the 7th chapter. Judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. Meaning, if you judge somebody, expect that you will also be judged. And whatever judgment you judge them, expect that you'll be judged by that same judgment. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. So let's read this in the NLT. Do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For you will be treated as you treat others. The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. And why beholdest the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? A mote is like, imagine like a small piece of, a tiny piece, like a splinter or like a little wrapper or, a little husk or shell of something, right? That's in your brother's eye. But you got a beam, like a plank or a log, right? Now, this is not literal. You're not going to have an actual beam or log or plank in your eye. But the point the Lord is making here is the mote in their eye and the beam in your eye is representing, for example, say some fault, right, that is in your brother that they're doing or they've done. And the Lord is saying here, why do you behold their fault while you have an even greater, right? You have an even greater beam in your eye. You have an even greater fault wrong with you. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote that is in thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. So let's say he has a smaller fault, maybe something minor, and you're saying, let me come and correct you, right? Let me come and admonish you. Meanwhile, you're at a greater fault. You're doing something even much worse than that. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, right? First, you handle what you have, correct your fault, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye, because then you can have the insight to be able to give a better, advice or better correction to said brother for whatever it is that they may be doing wrong or they may have, faulted on. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Now, that which is holy is this word, right? This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is precious. The dogs are the unbelievers, right? Those that are without. Don't give it unto them. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine. Pearls are precious. This word is precious. Don't give that before the swine, which the swine represents same thing as the dogs, the unbelievers. Why? Because they're not going to value it. We value pearls. Pigs don't understand the value of pearls, so they will not value it. As it says, lest they trample them under their feet. So you're going to think, damn, I love this pig, and this thing is so valuable. I want to do something good for this pig. I'm going to give this pig this pearl. The pig is going to be like, what the hell is this? Can I eat it? No, get that shit out of here. Right? And they're going to trample on it. They're going to take that valuable thing and treat it like garbage and turn again and rend you and then come and attack you. And likewise, you may try to give this word to somebody that's undeserving of it. They won't treat it with the same value and they'll get offended and they'll come against you. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Or what man is there of you, whom if his son ask bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? See, that's why the Lord said ask. Because even the most evil of you wouldn't give something wicked or wrong to your son, right, if they asked. How much more for your righteous Father? Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets, right? This is what was taught, what was commanded in the law and by the prophets. You do unto them what you would want done to you. Enter ye at the straight gate. The straight gate represents the path to righteousness, and is called straight because it's a difficult one. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. That's the easy way. That's the way of the world. That's the way of wickedness, the way of enticement, and all of that. And a lot of people go in that way. They don't want the difficult path. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Right, and that life is the eternal life, the rest, salvation. But only few are able to find it, because it's only been given to few with the eyes to see. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, meaning they come appearing harmless, but inwardly are ravening wolves, right? Inwardly, they have evil and wicked and unquenchable desires to take advantage of you. Ye shall know them by their fruits. So to be able to tell, just look at their works or their actions. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? No, because figs don't come from thistles and grapes don't come from thorns. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Right, a tree that's messed up will bring forth evil fruit, and a good tree will bring forth good fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So that's why he said you will know them by their works. If they bring forth good fruit, then they're a good tree. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And that the tree here would represent people, right? And their fruit would be their actions. So if you are not bringing forth good fruit, works of righteousness, you will be cut down and cast into the fire. You'll be destroyed. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. See? So by their actions, you'll be able to tell, are they a false prophet? Are they righteous? Are they wicked? Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. See? So it doesn't matter if you call on the Lord or you just say, oh, Lord, this, that, and that, as he's about to go into. If you don't do the will of his Father, you're not going to make it. And when it says enter into the kingdom of heaven, it doesn't mean that you won't be in the kingdom. It means you won't enter, which is through salvation. All right, you have to come back in the kingdom through reincarnation. But that entrance through the deliverance that Yahushua is going to bring, you will not partake of that. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name have done many wondrous works? And I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Right, because you went around using my name, but inwardly your heart was far from me. I wasn't associated with you. I didn't have a close connection with you. I don't know you. You're just going around using my name. What you think you was going to do all that inward wickedness and I was going to be joined onto you? No. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. Right, that is a sturdy and sure foundation, which is who? Yahushua. If you listen to his words and you do it, you are building your house upon a sure foundation, which is him. The rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not. See, it withstood all the rain, the floods, the wind, which represents the adversities, the tribulation, the temptation, all the things you got to go through in this world. And you still stand because your foundation is upon Yahushua. For it was founded upon a rock. And he's also likened unto that chief cornerstone. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. Because you heard it, but you didn't actually do it. So what's going to happen to you? You didn't build yourself upon a sure foundation. You didn't root yourself in Yahushua. So when adversity comes, offenses come, which is going to be likened unto that rain and floods, your house is going to be destroyed. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. And it came to pass, when Yahushua had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine. See? They're like, whoa. For he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. And that brings us to the end of the book of Matthew, the 7th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.